Okay, so for the gross sales and the hourly labor percentage, we're gonna come over to this computer. We're gonna come to all reports, report writer, labor percent by department, select our day, make sure we select just the one day, okay, and run report. You will have your gross sales and your labor percent. Okay, in order to get our comps, promos, we're gonna come into Power BI. And we're gonna go into the discount report. We're gonna go store detail percentage, select our store, select our week, our period and week, which we're in period 6 week 3, comps, and go Monday. This is going to show us it was 1%, and our marketing promo, just scroll that over, is 1.9%, and those numbers go here and here. Okay, now for voids, we're going to come over to voids. Oh, looking in the wrong year. Make sure you select the right year. So Monday was 0.17%. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna go 0.0017, and it'll give us that 0.17%. Now this section here, the top 5 team members in the different categories would also come from that discount report, and we would just want to select all the days, and we would have our top 5 employees for voids. We'll come over to employee detail and hit comps. We would have our top 5 employees for comps, and if there were any walkouts, it would show us that here. And then we would just list the team member's name, the dollar amount, and whether or not they've been coached. Alright, for this labor and staffing section, my hours, Tina, the GM, we're always going to set up 50. On the rest of these numbers, we're going to come over to this computer, and we're going to go into labor analysis and go pay period summary. And this one we're going to select it for the entire week, for the week in which we're reporting, and hit run report. And then we're gonna just double click this overtime hours, and if there were any overtime hours, they would be listed at the top. And those hours would just then get reported over here for the team member. And then for the managers, it gets the full total hours, which would be on that report as well. Okay, for this section, for the food sales and bar sales, we're again coming over to this computer. Close that. We're going to go into, again, the report writer, and these numbers will come from the gross food sales. We would run it for the entire week. Okay, and run report, and it would have our food sales and bar sales both split out for you. Now to get the variance dollar amounts, which is this column here, and you find your top 5 item losses and gains, we're going to come over to this computer, run our inventory analysis for each location. So the bar, we would select our week, hit OK, and hit run report. We would want to then, once this report loads, scroll all the way to the right and click cost variance. That way we're organized by our dollar losses. And each category has a subtotal, which would then get entered into its category subtotal. And you would use the entire report in order to find your top 5 gains and losses. And it would be the same for food. We would use this HOH legit food variance percentage. Our dates are already selected, so I can just run report. Again, once the report loads, I would scroll to the right and hit cost variance in order to reorganize those sections by the variance dollar amount. And I can go through each category, it has its subtotal, and I can find my top 5 items and losses. Now for this top 5 items or losses, don't include the bulk sauce, because that is going to be all as one, and you're going to see a larger number as in all together. And it includes a few things we don't want to look at as a separate line item.